rapidly than you did a few years ago. Yeah, and it's not just because we're old. How many of you find yourself asking, or find yourself saying, I have bad knees, bad shoulders, bad hips, and a low back? How many of you, have those little pains? How many of you have ever pulled a muscle or have had sciatica? Yeah, I thought so. And how many of you, would like to feel better and have that feeling last more than just a few hours? Yeah, I thought so. That's why I started my business, Flexibility4All. Next slide, please. Thank you. May 30th, 2007, I was in this car accident. I was trying to make a left-hand turn off of a highway near Walnut, Iowa, and the idiot behind me tried to pass me. So I was in a wheelchair for 2.5 months because my left side is ultra weak, ultra spastic, really, really tight. And I tell you, in 2009, I had sciatica twice a week. Thankfully, I lived across the street from my chiropractor. Now I've seen my chiropractor maybe 3 times since I moved to Mankato in 2015. And it's because I learned how to stretch myself. When I moved to Mankato, I eventually became a teacher at the Y. I taught simple stretch, therapeutic aqua, other water aerobics classes, and exercises medicine. One of my students at the Y is a snowbird, and those of you who don't know snowbirds fly away for the winter. They live in Mankato during the warmer months, and then they go south or somewhere warmer for the winter. Well, my friend Snowbird, we'll call her Dee, my friend Snowbird Dee came back and she said, oh my gosh, Teresa, I tried this wonderful new business out there. All they do is stretch people, and it's like $100 for an hour. Oh my gosh, $100 an hour just to be stretched. Well, let me tell you, it's worth it, but I don't charge nearly that much. She said, you need to open a business like this because I know you care about flexibility, I know you care about people, and you really want to help them feel better. So that's what I did. I figured out a way to find my way down to SBDC here and learn how to open a business. I'm really a teacher at heart, and I'm from a family of teachers. So this whole business thing is really weird to me. It seems to be starting really well. I'm getting every once in a while a new client or two. Just last night I got called, yesterday I got called about 3 o'clock. I dressed a new guy at 7 p.m. He's gonna come back. Let me tell you, getting stretched is the best way that I can market myself. So what I'm doing is I'm doing things like this today. You'll see little sheets in front of you. They're my standard liability waivers. If you would like a free stretch sample today of any body part, I'm set up in this room till 11 a.m. today, and I can stretch 1 or 2 little body parts for you. I'm not going to do the entire 20 minutes per half a body. It's going to make everybody wait too long. But I'm loving this because I get to stretch anybody who's not told by their doctor, do not stretch. And I can tell you, I'm supported by physical therapists, by chiropractors, and I refer people if they need to be referred. I have a friend who's got a really bad shoulder. I said, go see my guy Matthew over in North Mankato at Body Key. He can help you with your rotator cuff, and you should be treated for your injury, and then come back and see me, and I will help you prevent from getting injured again. That's what I do. I prevent injuries. I don't heal them. That's for the medical profession. I'm not a medical person. I have a master's degree in exercise science. I have 1 million personal injuries that I've learned stretches from. I'm an experienced exercise professional, personal and group fitness trainer. I'm working on getting my certification in exercise physiology, and I'm telling you, I'm really loving reviewing my master's degree classes. It's really fun. Matthew, do you want to say anything about the importance of stretch before
I definitely can. I mean, so I'm a physical therapist here in town, and I definitely support Teresa. She is giving these people the affordability and the ability to have long-standing maintenance care, so to speak, but yet still getting along the feelings of it past going into hours and days and getting that feeling. So a lot of my patients who I finish up with, I'm like, hey, if you want to keep seeing somebody, I'll pass off to Teresa and she'll continue to see you.
Thank you, and it's great that we have this mutual relationship, me and the rest of the medical community. The hard part for me has been telling people what assisted stretch is. I mean, my friend calls it lazy yoga, but that's not really very descriptive. And when I tell people, well, I stretch you, I move you into positions that are really the best for you, well, that's okay. But really, what I really mean to say is the best stretches are torture. They really are, they're torturous. And I have a nice young man here this morning who's agreed to be tortured in public so that I can demonstrate for you, if you don't have the time to get your own stretch this morning, what a good little stretch looks like. I'm going to have you lie down, please, and I'll shut off the mic so it doesn't make noises. I'm going to strap down one of his legs so that it doesn't cheat him and come off the table. I'm going to strap down your right. Go under your left. Under your left, please. Thank you. And these belts were, they're the pool belts from the YMCA. They got new pool belts, so I got to have the extra straps. It's great. Now all I'm going to have him do is straighten his left leg, and my targets are going to be his hamstring behind his thigh and his calf here. I'm going to go up slowly. You can just breathe, please. And I'm going to go up until I feel like it's really good and tense. I'm going to keep his knee straight here. He's a little tight for a young man. Reminds me of myself when I was his age. That's when I first got myself stretched by a physical therapist, actually. As he breathes, I can go a little bit further. And normally I would hold this for 30 or 45 seconds before I do the next part. This is called PNF stretching. It's shown to be the most effective in improving flexibility. It should never be done before exercise. It might lead to injury, but it's a little bit active in the nerves, and nobody can figure out exactly why it works. But what I'm going to have him do is keep breathing. That's very important to remind somebody of. Keep your knee straight. Push me down. Keep going. Keep the knee straight. There you go. Keep breathing. Keep the knee straight. Keep the knee straight. And release. I forgot to remind you to look to see how high he was before, but he's higher now. Straighten your knee more. And this is how I get the calf. I pull the toes. Feels pretty torturous, doesn't it? Yeah. So this is just one of many, many stretches. And I just wanted you to see how it kind of works. Half a body takes about 20 minutes. The whole body takes about 40 minutes. There you go. Thank you very much. I'll unstrap you. You can return to your friends. Thank you. Well done. So half a body takes about 20 minutes. The whole body takes about 40. I charge about $1 a minute. The half a body is $20 and whole body is 40. Everybody gets their first half a body free. I went to one of my friends. I said, how can I get people? She said, give them free. They love free. So that's what I do. I give the first half a body free. And I've talked maybe 80-90% of my half a body samplers into a whole body right away. And I have a punch card on my business card, and you'll see them in front of you. You can grab them. I would love if you grab them and pass them around. You get a punch, and I thought it would be 15 minutes. It's actually 20 minutes. You get a punch for every half, and then after you get the whole card filled, you get another free half. That's good, except that I decided I only make $100 per card. So my next cards, you have more punches you have to order in order to earn your free one. So I am kind of looking out for myself, but I'm not raising the price already. No, I can't do that. Next slide, please. Thank you. I forgot on the last thing on the slide, I donate to the Multiple Sclerosis Society 10% of everything I earn during these appointments. Now, if I have a tip jar out there at a public event or something, I may or may not donate. It depends on the event and whatever. But everybody who makes the appointment for a 20 or 40-minute stretch, I give 10% every time to the Multiple Sclerosis Society. Sorry, I'm out of breath now from working. So I've had some good success in just slowly getting people. I just started in November, and I've already got a few every week clients. I really love them, and I have every couple of week clients, whatever. I've had very few people who have tried me and not returned. So I want to give you guys free stretches today. That's why you have little sheets in front of you. Those are my standard liability waivers. If you would like a free stretch today, I need you to fill that out, please. And when you come in for your stretch, if there's a line, wait in line, please. And I will get to the person next in line, but give me your sheet, and I will keep that. And not only is that going to be good for my insurance reasons, but that'll help me have your contact information. See, it's very nice that way. But I have these things. I do workshops. I've done workshops at Hope Interfaith Center where they've been free, tip jar, whatever. And then I find clients because, of course, I've taught them how to stretch themselves. But I've also shown them one or two stretches and how much better it is. You feel so much better if somebody else stretches you. I can do so much more with your body than you can do for yourself. I'm always jealous of the people I stretch because of that. I mean, I don't have anybody who can stretch me. I mean, my wife, she's great. She tries that kind of stuff, and it's not really her thing. But nobody can really stretch me, so I'm always jealous of you. So I have all of these avenues. Like I've had somebody, the lady up at Curves, Jim, she wants me to conduct another live workshop for her. I've got to discuss the details about payment and schedule, but I'm wondering if I should do more live workshops, and how I should promote those. I'm wondering maybe if I should start publishing some stretch manuals. People ask me, they say, well, how can I do this myself and remember how to do it when I get home? I'm happy to show you how to stretch yourself, but you have to remember when you get home and you have to actually do it. That's the thing. And I'm wondering, should I make videos? Would people buy videos, or would they be likely to go online and watch me teach them how to stretch, just like I did at the Y? Would that be something that I could do for clients, just a free little perk, and I could maybe raise my every client price, have a password or something for it? Same thing with the website. Would I be able to have a password? You could buy the video and then have the password. But then I'm like, well, you could give your password to somebody, and I wouldn't probably make any money then. Maybe I want to create DVDs, and then there would be the shipping prices, the DVD price, and all this other stuff. Or maybe would I do it in an app? See, with that, I could say, okay, well, do you need to sit while you stretch? Well, then you can have these options. Can you get on the floor? No. Well, then you can have these options. Those kinds of things. That would be good in an app, but then I'm like, well, these people, if they're maybe stuck at home, maybe they aren't very good with apps, but I can't assume that either, because there are people who are really, really good with technology who just wouldn't seem to be. I don't know, I can't assume. So my question for you is, how can I get a low cost or free digital camera so I can maybe try out some of these video options? Or I also want to know, would these things detract from my assisted stretching or enhance it? Those are my questions for you. I thank you for listening, and please, I would love to stretch you today. So I'm here till at least 11, and if you can't get me then, I'm portable. This thing is kept in the back of my car. Okay? All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Teresa. Round of applause. When I think stretching, kind of like dental hygiene, right? I mean, we brush our own teeth every day. Let's hope we do that, right? A couple times a day. But you gotta go in and get it professionally cleaned every 6 months. And so that's what a professional person that's working with physical therapy and stretching is. She can teach you at home how to do something.